Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Tina and I'm a full-time reseller. I sell on eBay, Etsy, and Poshmark. eBay is my main platform. I am hoping that I don't look as tired as I feel today. My daughter had a snowboarding accident last night and I was in the hospital with her till about 1:30 in the morning. Thankfully, she is okay. She just has a mild concussion and her face is all banged up, but she will be okay, thankfully. But it was a very, very long night and I don't function well without sleep. So I am extremely tired and kind of dragging today. It's gonna be like a 4 cup of coffee kind of day for me. So anyhow, the weekend sales were really good. Thankfully, I did a lot of my shipping yesterday afternoon, evening, before all the ER visits took place. I do still have probably about, I think, 15 items to ship, but since it's Martin Luther King Day and the post offices are closed, I'm not going to stress it. I'm going to just kind of film this video, maybe do a little bit of listing, and worry about my shipping a little bit later on. So anyhow, after a very long intro, let's get into what sold. All right, so I had one sale on Poshmark, and this is a pair of Guess slingback heels. These sold for $35 plus the Poshmark shipping. And look at this. Last I shared this was December 30th. I have been absolutely terrible with sharing my Poshmark closet lately. So I feel like somebody must have been specifically searching for these, because it's not like they were popping up in feeds or whatever, because it's been so long since I've shared them. So anyhow, that was my one sale on Poshmark. But again, I haven't really been putting much work into Poshmark at all. Okay, so then over on Etsy, I had one sale there as well. Again, I haven't been putting a whole lot into Etsy. I think I've listed maybe one thing over there this week. But I did sell this vintage Pyrex flameware percolator, and it's got the Formanware aluminum sleeve, which you really don't see too often. And if you've been watching my videos for a while, I picked this up either very end of summer, early in the fall. It was one of the last sales, like yard sale type things that I went to, or community sale. Actually, I don't even know if it was a community. I can't remember. But anyway, I picked it up there. So this sold for $64.99 plus shipping. So definitely happy with that. All right, now moving over to eBay. And I will try to make these photos larger. I know a couple of you have requested that. So first things first here, I sold this 2225th. I can't remember the pattern now because I can't read it on the screen. Anyway, this is like a serving dish, and this I had listed for $89.99. Had a little bit of a flaw right here, not a chip or anything. It's just a flaw in the flashed on design. So I did note that in the listing, but this sold, oh, there we go. Fleur Rouge. This sold on best offer for $79 plus shipping. So that was really good for this. Next, I sold a spiral bound cookbook. This sold for $14.99 plus shipping. This one was really cool. It's from the Pocono Mountains, and it's got like all pieces of history throughout. What am I doing here? All right. So some of the establishments, the Swiftwater Inn, that's not even there anymore. I'm pretty sure I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure they tore that down. So yeah, all these I wonder if these recipes are even from the restaurant. I'm not sure, but this is pretty cool. It's from the 80s, or maybe not, maybe 77. It's copyrighted 1977, but as you can see here, it was given as a gift in 1981. So anyway, that was a cool little sale. I like to pick these up and sell them. They, you know, don't bring a crazy amount of money, but $14.99 is still a pretty decent sale if you ask me, and I just really like picking these up and selling them. Okay, next I sold 2 bottles of this Sukesha glossing gel. These I picked up at a rummage sale at the beginning of December. I actually sold some other it was, I think, like a spray gel or a spray conditioner or something from this brand. I purchased a whole bunch of this that day, and this is actually the second sale I've had this week. Just a different, I lotted them together by types or whatever. So yeah, I'm glad this stuff is selling now. These sold for $24.99 plus shipping. I think they came out of a salon or something. All right, next I sold this Monsters Inc. Not Monsters Inc. Monster High. I told you guys, I am really tired. Monster High Great Scarier Reef doll. This one sold for $11.99 plus shipping. Not super high demand for this gal. Some of them can do really well. This one was not one of them, but it sold for $11.99 plus shipping. Next, I sold this women's Lafayette 148 New York gray linen silk blend shirt. This, if you guys saw my video from my sister's closet, that's where I picked this up about, I don't know, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, something like that. And I paid up for this, but I knew it was going to sell, and it did. It sold not too long after listing for $44.99 plus shipping. This actually went internationally through the global shipping program. Next, I sold this men's Land's End cotton pajama set with ants. It's got ants all over it. Kind of funny. At first I thought these were women's, but then when I looked up the style, I realized that they're men's, and I actually have 2 sets of these, but for some reason I only listed one at a time. So I'm gonna get the other set listed. So these sold for $24.99 plus shipping. All right, next I sold these 5 Oneida Distinction Deluxe Kennett Square salad forks. This pattern's been consistently selling. These sold for $17.99 with free shipping. All right, I had to pause for a minute. My oldest daughter just got home from work and the dogs were going crazy. Okay, so next item that I sold is this QVC Temptations by Tara covered bread box. This is so large and heavy, and it had to go into an oversized box. This actually sat for a while before it sold. I think maybe it was because this is not the most popular color in the Temptations line. I think the brown does take the longest to sell. But anyway, it did sell for $34.99 plus shipping. It's got a couple imperfections in the design, like right down. Oh, that's not going to work. Not going to be able to show you. That's going to pop up. But it wasn't chipped or cracked or anything. Alrighty, moving on. Next, I sold 6 LL Bean blueberry salad plates. These were the last of the 2 sets that I had, and I actually sold all the dinner plates. I'm not even sure. I might have bowls left. I'm not sure. I sold most of this set that I purchased. These sold for $34.99 plus shipping. That one's a little dirty. Look at that. I didn't even realize that when I took the photo. Alrighty. Next, I sold these. These also came from my sister's closet. I got these the same day that I purchased the Lafayette 148 shirt. I ended up taking a best offer of $40 for these, plus shipping, so they went pretty quick. It seemed like a pretty rare style. I did have them listed for $54.99, but I figured, you know what, $40, it's a good return on investment, so I just took it, and they're going to their new home. All right, next, I sold a pair of Keen, kind of like hiking boots. A little bit of wear, but nothing too crazy. Pretty good condition. And they sold for $39.99 plus shipping. All right, next I sold this rare Yankee Candle hanging basket, pink flamingo. This is kind of hard to find. And I was going to list it higher, but it had a little chip right in the neck area, right here. Unfortunately, even with that, I really think I should have still listed it about $10 higher than I did. But this, so you can see it a little better right there. This was actually sitting in my death pile. I picked this up at kind of like a one-off yard sale at the end of summer. I never even showed this in a video. I never made like a haul or anything, but it was just sitting in my death pile, and I finally got around to getting it listed, and it sold really quick. I think it was maybe listed like a day or something like that. Maybe 2. All right, then I sold these Gap long and lean jeans. I priced these really high for a pair of Gap jeans, didn't I? $22.95 plus shipping is what they sold for. They were listed for a while. All right, next I sold this Old Navy new with tags, time to shine t-shirt. Sorry about the noise. Max is now pushing his bone across the floor. So this was new with tags. I picked that up at a yard sale. It sold for 12. Actually, no, I took a best offer of on this. It sold for $11.25 plus shipping. All right, next I sold this Lucky Brand waffle knit kind of top. This I had listed for $29.99, and I just listed this a couple days ago as well. And I took a best offer of $18 plus shipping. So it's an older top. I probably could have gotten a little more for it, but see, it's got the older label. Next, I sold these men's Nautica jeans shorts. These sold for $19.99 plus shipping. These came out of the bulk buy I did about a month or so ago. It was, I don't know, it was sometime in December. I don't know, I spent $200. I bought a whole bunch of stuff. I've already made my money back on the items that I've sold. Have already paid for the entire lot, which is really cool. I never filmed a haul for that or did a haul or anything because I just figured it was seriously just a bunch of men's clothing. I don't know. Maybe I should have, but I didn't. So anyway, it is what it is. Most of the stuff I got, though, is new with tags, which was cool. All right. Next, I sold this Lennox Santa ornament. This sold for $9.99 plus shipping. So, see, guys, Christmas sells all year round. Christmas is still selling every single week. All right, next I sold this Banana Republic, just kind of pop over top. Kind of cute. It's got the roll tab sleeves if you want to make it 3/4. This sold for $18.99 plus shipping. This I've had for a little while. I sold one set of the Mikasa Park Lane champagne flutes. These were a pretty recent pickup. I think it was, what was it, November maybe? I got these at the Jewish Community Center sale. I think that was November. Might not have been.
But anyway, sold one set of these for $49.99 plus shipping, and I still have 2 sets left. Next, I sold this Lane Bryant sweater, also an older listing. This sold for $16.95 plus shipping. And then I sold this LuLaRoe Sarah cardigan. This I probably would have listed for a little bit more, but it had some pilling to it. But also a very recent listing, sold within a couple days for $14.99 plus shipping. And then I sold a pair of women's Free Country Bermuda shorts. These were new with tags. These sold for $18.99 plus shipping. This right here is a Pampered Chef lemonade. I guess it's, I don't know, maybe like a lemon squeezer type thing. I'm not really sure. It was new in the package and it sold for $5.99 plus shipping. And then I sold this Needle and Hoops Irish Blessing sampler. This sold for $14.99 plus shipping. It is open, but it did appear complete. So I did note that in the listing. All right, then this went to one of my viewers. So thank you so much, Kathy. This is so cute. This is so adorable. Like, look at this. For a cat person, this is just so cute. It's a tic-tac-toe board. And you just use these figures as, you know, the little pawns or whatever. But this is just so adorable. I wish they had one of these with dogs. I'd probably buy it. Or pugs, especially. So anyway, this sold for $22.99 plus shipping. And next, I sold this Catherine's open front cardigan. This sold for $17.99 plus shipping. And then I sold this Eddie Bauer Peekaboo cardigan. This is new with tags. This sold for, I took a best offer of $31.99 plus shipping. I had it listed for $54.99 with best offer. All right, then I sold these 2 Burwood Southwestern plaques, wall decor. These sold for $12.99 plus shipping, but profit is profit because I got these for free. These came out of when I kind of went picking through the neighborhood, all the free yard sale leftovers in the summer. I picked these out of one of the boxes and they finally sold. So kind of cool. $12.99 plus shipping. All right, and then I sold this Isaac Mizrahi Live cardigan. This sold for $19.99 plus shipping. Very vibrant. His sweaters and colors are always very vibrant. All right, next I just sold this lot of 4 cross-stitch kits, dimensions. These came out of my death pile as well. I just kind of lotted them together. I just wanted to get them out of there. Yesterday afternoon, I did a lot of listing with stuff that's just been sitting around forever, trying to get this stuff out. So I priced these to sell $18.99 with free shipping, and they literally sold in 5 minutes. So glad to see those move along. They're just like, they're smaller kits. Most of them, 3 of them are 5x7 finished size, and I think 1 is 5x5. All right, next item is a just kind of like a canvas tote bag, like a coated canvas, but it's really cute. Like, I just think the pattern on that is awesome. So this sold for $14.99 plus shipping. Next, I sold the Gucci store display bottle. This actually sold on best offer of $50 plus shipping. I was getting quite a few offers on this, most of them in the $50 range. Oh, I'm selling something. Every time I film these videos, I sell something. Anyway, I was getting quite a few offers, and then I realized that I never indicated that this is not actually glass, that it's like an acrylic or a plastic. And since I had all these outstanding offers, I could not edit this at all. So I ended up, and I had a couple $50 offers and I countered, and I just ended up, the last one, I ended up getting an offer, and I think it was $50, and I did counter back, but I explained to the buyer that, I wanted her or him to know that it was in fact an acrylic and not glass. And so the buyer responded like, okay, well, since it isn't glass, like I'm going to stick to my $50 offer. And, if you accept, I pay fast or whatever. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to sell it. That way I don't have to worry about, messaging everyone to let them know that this is not glass and this and that. And the other thing, like this buyer's already aware. And so, yeah, I took the $50 offer. I still made a really good profit on it, and it's going internationally through the global shipping program to Bulgaria. So, thought that was kind of cool, and it was a quick sale. You really can't go wrong, right? All right. Next, I sold a pair of J. Crew Italy flats, kind of like perforated or die cut, whatever you want to call them. These sold for $24.99 plus shipping. Usually J. Crew Italy does sell better than regular J. Crew. These had a little bit of wear. I'm sorry, I'm not making the photos large like I wanted to for you guys who requested it, but as I said, I'm a little tired. Okay, moving on. I sold this Dimensions banner kit for $15.99 plus shipping, new and sealed. I'm sorry, it's not plus shipping, free shipping. I did free shipping on that. All right, next, this went to a viewer and fellow eBay reseller, Michelle. So thank you so much. She purchased this Storybook Knits, which was just in my most recent Thrift With Me / haul video. Support our troops. She purchased this, and then she also purchased the LuLaRoe cardigan that I had in that haul as well, but that I did not have listed yet, so she just paid for that separately, and I'm just gonna throw it in the same box for her. So thank you so much for your purchases. I appreciate it. Next, I sold these Catherine's Patchwork Slim Leg jeans. These sold for $19.99 plus shipping. Kind of cool. Have this like released raw hem going on. Well, you can't see it because that little thing keeps popping up. There we go. Now you can see the hem. But I'm not moving the cursor near it, or that bottom thing will pop up again. Okay, so these sold for, I think I already said, $19.99. All right, next, this I actually had on sale. This is an older listing. It's a racerback tank top. Any yoga I do is hot yoga. It's new with tags. It sold for $12.91 plus shipping. I thought this was pretty funny, but it's actually sat in my store for a while. All right, and lastly, I sold this Disney Mickey Mouse stuffed animal. This sold for $19.99 with free shipping. I think I listed him in the fall sometime. And then I just had a sale. I think that was one of the Ashton Drake Jean Marshall outfits. Yes, it was, and it sold for $29.99. So pretty cool.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and hit that little bell button so you get notifications every time I upload. Until next time, bye.